Hey there guys, welcome back to Arsenal Fan TV. This is the preview for the game on Sunday. Arsenal travelling to the Stadium of Light to face Sunderland, which should be an interesting game. Both teams needing a win. We need 3 points to ensure that we've at least got Champions League football to look forward to next season, and Sunderland need 3 points to really, stand any chance of remaining in the Premier League for the 2016-17 season. So it should be a very intense game, and one that I would say I'm looking forward to, but in the context of the season, it doesn't really hold a lot of significance in terms of the bigger picture. But we do at least need to secure a top 4 finish if we want to attract the best players over the course of the summer transfer window. So it's a game that I see as a vital one in terms of securing a top 4 finish. But Sunderland go into this game with a lot of confidence. Just had a 3-0 win against fellow relegation threatened team Norwich City, so they've got a lot of confidence behind them. Played very well in that game, and one thing that I've been noticing with Sunderland over the past couple of months is, although they haven't been getting the results, they have been playing exciting football. They're a very dynamic team at times. They've got a very good striker in Jermaine Defoe, who's actually scored more goals than Olivier Giroud this season. Probably shouldn't get into what that says about Giroud, but they certainly do have a threat up top, as well as with players like Kazri. They've got a good midfield, ironically, with players like Jan and Veer. Their defence, I certainly feel we can get at. Kabul can be very inconsistent, but for the most part has been pretty poor at times this season, so we should be exposing a rather sluggish defence. I feel with the attacking talent that we've got up top, I really feel this is a game that is made for Iwobi. I'm excited to see how he'll perform in a game of this stature. Well, I say of this stature, it's not the biggest game of the season, but I do feel it is a game that is moulded for someone of Iwobi's quality, along with the likes of Alexis Sanchez. And generally, the players that we've got going forward should be able to carve open a rather weak Sunderland defence. And when we do go to the Stadium of Light, they always do tend to be rather scrappy performances. I remember last season, Alexis Sanchez got us out of jail with what was a very, very drab performance. He scored 2 goals, ensuring that we came away with 3 points to our name. But it's even more vital that we go into this game with what I'm hoping will be a good performance and a couple of goals to boot as well. We saw the team change up a little bit in the win against West Bromwich Albion. I don't know how much we can take from that game. We were playing a very deflated West Bromwich Albion side that didn't have a lot to play for over the course of the remaining games of the season, so I don't think we can look into that game too much. But I mean, I was excited by the changes that we made. Ramsey came in. I felt he did a very good job in midfield alongside Mohamed El Nene. Admittedly, was frustrating whenever he got a chance in front of goal, but his general midfield play I thought was very good. He does tend to play a lot better when he's got a ball-playing player alongside him, such as Mohamed El Nene, as opposed to someone like Coughlin, who's going to get stuck in, do the dirty side of the game that little bit more. But I don't feel that Coughlin really does deserve to be dropped, so I'd bring him back ahead of Ramsey in this match. And apart from that, there's not a lot to change about the team. I'd keep Per Mertesacker in ahead of Gabriel. I felt we looked a lot more calm and resolute in defence. My team in full would have to be Petr Cech in goal, Hector Bellerin at right back, Per Mertesacker, Laurent Koscielny, Nacho Monreal, Francis Coughlin, Mohamed El Nene, Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil, Alex Iwobi, and Danny Welbeck up top. It goes without saying that Danny Welbeck should come in that striking role again, or possibly we could look to utilise Theo Walcott in that position, in that striking role, possibly to give him some kind of an opportunity to win back his place in this Arsenal team and see what he can offer us ahead of the transfer window, where I can't help but feel it's destined that he'll leave the club this summer, which is a kind of a sad thought, but he really has been under par this season, and it's a real shame because I am a long-term admirer of him. And it's annoying that he hasn't delivered on all the promise that we've had from him over the past decade. But those are my thoughts going into the game anyway. Please do get your team lineups and your score predictions in the comments box below. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to the Arsenal. Please do drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV. And as always, I'll be speaking to you very, very soon.
A little bit better than my seat, I will admit. Now, you see, for me, this is, for me, one of the highlights of the tour. You see this? This is a gold Premier League trophy. You will not go to any other ground in the Premier League. Not Man United, not Chelsea, not City, not any of those grounds and see these, because this is unique to Arsenal.